Hey everybody, so I wanted to be the first person, or maybe the second person, to welcome you to our team. If you are directly on my team, hopefully you have know who I am, but I am Megan Carter. If you're not directly on my team, thank you for watching this. But I wanted to come on here and tell you guys a little bit about the basics of what to know when starting your business, and then also a lot of details of what you'll need to know for like in the future of your business. So what I've done is in the last 3 years, I've been with the company for 3 years. I'm a stay-at-home mom now for 2 years. But what I've done is basically taken all of the knowledge that I've been able to accumulate for 3 years. I've taken all my notes, I put them all together, and put them all together in one video. This will be a little bit overwhelming, I will tell you right up front, especially if you're just starting out, because it's a lot of information. Now, the one thing I want you to know is you don't have to go and take all this information and put it into action right away tomorrow. Take some of it here and there. If you have like an aha moment and you're like, oh my gosh, that was amazing, start doing that first. And like I said, especially if you're starting out here, very new to this, please, if don't feel too overwhelmed. But the reason why I wanted to go over all this stuff is because you'll start to see that people, like our business isn't hard. It's just very repetitive. People ask the same things over and over again, and we just respond to them. So by having, I'm just calling this like our guide, to be able to have a guide to be able to go back to. And literally there's a lot of this where you can just copy and paste it because people ask some of the most similar questions, and you can just respond to them in the similar ways. Now, one thing I want to say is the way that I've said these are the way that like I talk. So like I talk to people like on a regular basis in person, like, hey girl, if you don't talk like that, don't say that, because people will see that's not you. So I'm gonna give you guys a screen share and show you exactly what this is. So if you're directly on my team, I can send this to you personally, so you guys can have it in your email. I recommend taking the pieces where you really do like, and like the core pieces, copying and pasting them into your notes of your phone so that it'll be directly on your phone. And then keeping this in like your email so you can refer back to it for the future. But you're going to notice that there's going to be times where, like, especially starting out new, you're going to be like overwhelmed with this, but then you're going to hear in the future like a trigger word of what I'll be talking about later, and then you'll be like, oh, I have that thing that Megan gave me that'll help me now, and you can pull this out and you can kind of go from there. So this is just a guide. You don't have to copy paste, but this is a guide for you to be able to work your business more effectively and more efficiently, to build your paycheck and to build the relationships with your customers and your distributors, and just take this business to the next level. So I'm going to do a screen share and we're going to get started. Okay, so when you join, sorry for my voice, I'm a little bit scratchy, but positive people attract positive people. This is so important to know, because if you're posting like negative things on your Facebook page, people don't want to be friends with you. Negativity is going to shun people away, literally. When you are a positive person, you're going to attract positive people to you. And in this business, you want positive people around you. They're going to help you, lift you up when you're going to have some struggles, because in this business you're going to have some moments where you kind of doubt yourself. When you're having positive people around you, it's going to help you stay positive. So positive people attract positive people. Excitement is contagious. Oh my gosh, this is huge, because of the fact of, if you are just excited about what you're saying, I've literally had people join my team and become customers just because they see that I'm excited, and they're like, I don't know what I just did, but you're excited, I'm excited, now what? And so excitement is huge. You know, if you're posting things, do a lot of exclamations, or oh my gosh, or I'm so excited. Using those type of words are going to immediately put that person who is reading it in an excited phase as well. Sorry. Okay, so when you join, the first thing you want to do, which hopefully you've already done this, but it's okay if you haven't, but here's a reminder, is do your training academy. So the place where you can find your training academy is in your back office, which we also call our e-suite. You can go on there, and on the top right, you can just type in your website and then use your distributor ID as your username, and your password would be the password that you made up when you started. Go to the top, you'll log in. On the top right, you'll click Training Academy, and this is the free training that our company gives us to be able to be successful. This goes over so many of those initial questions that you're going to be having when you get started. I'm talking about, it tells you how to post, when to post. It tells you about how to have a party. Like everything that you could think of is in this video. It does it in those segments. So you're going to be able to do like a 10-minute video here and then like a 20-minute video here. But it's so, so, so helpful. It was updated about, I think it was like 8 months ago. So if you haven't done the video recently, then go back and redo it. I am doing this video, we're in April 2018. So that kind of gives you a time reference. The second thing is to download the It Works Office app. It's completely free, but this is a way that our corporate communicates with us. When we have Sunday family calls, those are on the app. It sends reminders on the app. When we have show me the money calls on Mondays, it's on the app. If there's any events in your area, it'll show you that on the app. It also gives you access to the What the Fit app inside the It Works Office app. So what the Fit app is our new program, the WTF program to wear What the Fit. You can get free workouts, free recipes. There's a wheel where you can spin it, and we can actually, as distributors, get free products. And then loyal customers also have the access. And anybody really essentially has the access. They don't have to order. But I do encourage loyal customers use it to be able to tell loyal customers, and you're also going to get the access to the app as an extra little push for them to be ready to sign up. But this is the app for distributors, loyal customers, your mom, your sister, your brother, anybody can use this app. But the wheel on it is really cool because you can anybody can earn free products with it. Okay, so in the Training Academy, it does go over these specific things a little bit in detail, so I'm just going to mention them, and then I'm going to kind of let you go into that Training Academy and learn details about them. So the steps to success is our roadmap to success. Our company does it. They gave it to us. It looks like this. Very, very, very simple, very straightforward. Step 1, join the business. Yay, you did that. Step 2, getting 4 loyal customers. Step 3, getting 3 loyal customers, and then leading into going Ruby. So like I said, in the Training Academy, which hopefully you already did that, but if you didn't, it's okay. Go make sure you do it because it goes into detail about all of these. Okay, let me go back to my screen share. Okay, so hundreds list. So hundreds list is something to where it's basically just a list of people who you are potentially going to reach out to, who you've already reached out to. You make notes on it. I mean, this can be anything from a scratch sheet of paper to you can print out the fancy one on your e-suite in Documents tab on the very top. But just keeping a running list of people. This is nice to keep writing their names down and like what product they're interested in and everything, because when we have like a special or anything, you can easily go back to this list and you can see, okay, Jessica wants hair, skin, and nails, and you can go reach out to them if it's like a special on hair, skin, and nails. Just makes it so much easier. The importance of your 4 loyal customers. So let me turn my camera around so you can see my excitement of this, because I think this is like one of the most important things to know when you're starting out. 4 loyal customers in your first 30 days is so important, because when you get your first 2 customers, okay, this could be your mom, your sister, your boyfriend, your best friend, your hairdresser, like anybody could be your customers. But when you get your first 2 loyal customers, you're now what's called Fast Start qualified. And what a Fast Start bonus is in the future is when you sign up a distributor and they get their first 2 customers, you will then get $100. And this is unlimited forever, ever. So this is just a really quick example. If you sign up, let's say 3 distributors in a week. We're just going to throw out a week in there. That's a good week. Sometimes for people, I mean, I've been able to sign up more than 3 in a week. But when you sign up, this is an example. You have 3 3 distributors in a week, and then this distributor signs up 2 customers, and this distributor signs up 2 customers, and this distributor signs up 2 customers. You just made $100, $200, and $300 in fast start bonuses, and that's on top of the commissions that you make on the sales too. So fast start bonuses is so important. So when you initially sign up, getting your first 2 customers is important because you qualify yourself to be able to get those bonuses in the future. And then when you get your first 4 customers, this is really important too, because you then qualify yourself for bonuses. So anything in the future, like bigger bonuses, it's called bonus qualified, but you're able to get any of the larger bonuses in the future too. So like right now we have a $5,000 bonus going for when you go Emerald. And like I said, if you're rewatching this video, it could be gone. So this is April 2018 that I'm talking, but this qualifies you once you get those 4 loyal customers in your first 30 days for you to get any type of a larger bonus in the future. And then also right now we have it to where when you get your first 4 loyal customers, you are going to be getting your your $100 shopping spree of anything It Works related. So first 4 loyal customers is so important. Okay, I'm going back to my screen share. Auto ship. So we do have an auto ship that is optional. You can, to be commission qualified, you either need an 80-point auto ship or a 150-point auto ship to where all of your orders underneath you are combined and total the 150. Like I said, the Training Academy goes into detail about that, so you can watch a bit more on that. Website, we do have a website fee. It's $20. Now you can turn off your website, which I do recommend actually in the very beginning of your business, because I don't feel like you really do need it in the beginning of your business. So I would recommend shutting it off until you start building a team. Once you start building a team, you do want that website because you have access to a lot more of the things in your e-suite. So when the $20 website fee is actually for your back office. So like your website, your It Works website, you'll still have access to. It's just if you don't pay that $20 a month website fee, you'll get limited access to your e-suite, which is your back office where you can see all your orders and stuff like that. Okay, so moving right along. In the beginning, right when you start off the beginning, make sure that you start a 3-way chat with like your potential, your upline, and yourself. This is super important because you can start to kind of see how we as your upline or are able to engage in the conversation, and you'll catch on to it. Also, if you have a question that you don't know the answer to, we're already in that conversation with you, so that you can just be like, hey Megan, do you know the answer? Or you can message your enroller or myself behind the scenes and just be like, I have no idea what to say. Can you help me out here? And then since I'm already in the chat with you, or your enroller is already in the chat with you, they can just hop right in and help you out with that conversation. And they're going to help you seal the deal as well. So schedule your launch party. This has gone over a lot in the Training Academy, so I'm not going to go a lot into detail about it, but having a launch party is so important because if you want to build your business fast, you would want to have parties because you're right in front of people, you're talking to them, they're engaging with you, you're having, they're feeding off your excitement, you're able to seal the deal faster. So having a launch party is super important. And you don't have to wait for your starter kit to be successful or to have your party or to get customers. So don't wait for it. As soon as you get that starter kit, go and start reaching out to people. Okay, so being a product of the product. Being a product of the product is important because of the fact of when people see that you're using the products yourself, they're more inclined to talk to you more about the product and potentially want to order from you. We are a walking billboard, literally. I personally am, on December 27th, I went keto. the keto lifestyle, low carb, high fat. I'm using our products consistently. I use the Fit 15, which is a pack that we have, and consistently. And not ironic, I'm having like quotations here. I have been using them for 3 months now. I'm 22 pounds down. My body is completely transformed. But what I've done is I haven't been working out with it. I have used just the products of the Fit 15, and I have done the keto lifestyle. So that when people see my results after these 3 months, they're going to ask, "What are you doing?" And I'm going to be able to say A, B, and C. These three things. You can do it too. And ironically, like I said, not ironic, I have just recently posted my 3-month results, and I had over 86 people. 80, you can't see my face right now, I don't think, but 80, maybe you can, 86 people message me or say they're interested in knowing what I'm doing, because they're seeing that I am using it. It's me, it's my body. They're seeing the transformation. They're watching my journey. So and then I'm able to just share with them, this is the pack, this is the keto lifestyle. I haven't been working out. So if you have the excuse of I don't have time to work out, neither do I. So I have a ton of people who are interested right now in doing exactly what I'm doing. So being a product of the product is so important. No, you don't have to use like 100 products. Pick one that you really like, or pick 2 or 3 that you really, really like, and focus on those and really promote those, because then you're going to be able to show your result pictures to them. Okay, so I recommend following these top income earners. You can follow whoever you want, but these are just some that I personally follow. Jade Hooper, Rachel Jones, Tiffany Hare, Carrie Bauer. Her YouTube channel is Get Carried Away, and Jocelyn Yates. Those are some of the ones that I really do enjoy. Follow them on Facebook and subscribe to them on YouTube. And the reason for that is because 95% of what I'm telling you guys here on this training is from YouTube videos. What I have learned is from YouTube videos. I cannot tell you enough how many YouTube videos I have watched, and I even shut off my cable a year into this business. I shut off my cable, and I was like, if I want to watch TV, or if I want to, do anything that has to do with like TV, I'm going to watch training videos, because I am, and I was so dedicated to making this business work that I was like, I don't care what it takes. And I stopped watching TV and started watching training videos. And that's when I was able to be educated and know the information when people are asking me. So and I watch YouTube videos while in the car, taking a shower, sometimes actually on TV, because I have like a smart TV that sends it to the TV, while I'm in bed. When I had a newborn, my son, when I was just starting out this business, I used to put my earphones in, I would rock him to sleep, and I would breastfeed him at the same time. And I just knew that, what I was doing in that moment, I was making sacrifices, but I knew it was going to pay off in the end. I saw the value of this business, and I saw that you were able to learn while you're earning money. And that's what I love about this business. So you don't have to know everything off the bat, but when you allow yourself to continue to grow, your business is going to grow and your paycheck's going to grow. So being on YouTube and watching videos, I feel like is so key. It also will kind of like inspire you again, because when you hear somebody else's story that you may not have heard before, and how they've been successful with the business, or maybe even had some struggles, but how they've been able to come out of them, is so inspiring, and it'll kind of pump you up again. Okay, so self-development. I don't know if you guys can see me or not, so I'm just going to turn my video around real quick. Self-development is really key, I believe, because I kind of just went over it a little bit. If you're not growing yourself in your business, and you're growing yourself as a person, and growing yourself in your faith, and growing yourself in your family, and being a mom, and being a wife, and being, whatever it is that you are, if you're not continually growing, you're going to be so complacent, and it's going to be boring, and it's not going to be successful. So always self-development, I think, is really key, because you're growing yourself, you're building yourself, you're allowing yourself to learn how how to do things differently and to be more effective. So this is a book that I recommend. This is the first book that I read for self-development, and I think I've read it maybe like 3 or 4 times since then. So it's called You Are a Badass by Jen Sincero. I don't know. But it was so good. So good. I mean, like, you can even see, like, I make notes in my books of everything. I circle things. I highlight things. Actually, this one I didn't highlight. But this is such a good book. Okay, let's go back. Oh, and questions. Questions are so important when you're working network marketing. If you don't have an upline, then find somebody to help you. Maybe it's like your upline's upline, or maybe it's you're in enrollers and rollers and roller. Like, find somebody, or maybe it's just somebody on your sideline team who wants to be successful, and so do you. Team up with them and hold you guys self accountable. But asking questions is key, because I personally feel, especially if you're on my team, the more questions you ask, the more successful you're going to be, because the only way you're going to learn is to be able to ask questions and know the answers. So please, please, please ask questions, and you're never bothering anybody when you're asking a question. Okay, because the only way that we can go up is when you go up. So the more we help you, the more we help ourselves too. So it's a kind of cool thing to know, which I love how our company has set up our compensation plan like that. Okay, so let's go into posting. Okay, so you can work this business any way you want. You can work it belly to belly, so in front of people. You can have wrap parties. You can do social media. There's so many different ways that you can work this business. But I personally work my business about 90 to 95% social media. The reason for that is because I am a single mom, and it's really hard for me to bring my son to a party with me. Maybe when he gets a little bit older, he will sit still, but right now, being almost 4, he does not sit still. And it's very difficult for me as a single mom. So instead of making an excuse and being like, I can't work this business, I just found a different route to work it, and that is social media. So when my son is asleep, I work my business. Right now, my son is asleep, I work my business. When I wake up a little bit earlier and I go to bed a little bit earlier. When he was younger, when he was taking naps, I would work my business. If we're at a play date, and sometimes I even have friends where I'm like, listen, can I just have like 10 minutes? Like, can I just have 10 minutes? And I'll work my business for 10 minutes alone in another room while my friend helps me watch their kid and my child. So social media, posting. So posting is so important. Posting is basically saying, hey, my business is open. But posting is not asking. Messaging is asking. Messaging them is so important, because when you post on your social media, you're saying, hey, my business is open. But when you're messaging them, it's saying, hey, are you interested? Hey, I have something I think you might like. So I stick by the KISS acronym, KISS, keep it simple, stupid. Literally, the simpler your explanation, the simpler your status, the simpler your photo, the better. Okay, so when to post. The best times to post is morning, afternoon, and night. Because people are waking up, people are having lunch, they might be working, but it's their times where they're checking their phone, and dinner or after dinner, because the kids are probably in bed, going to sleep. Maybe they don't have kids, but it's their like calm down time, and they start creeping on Facebook. Like, at the end of the day, we all creep on Facebook. That's what Facebook is for. It's literally a way to creep on other people and know what's happening in their life. So why not reach out or do posts and reach out to them in those specific time frames that are more active. Okay, so pre-scheduling. You can actually use a free app. It's called Buffer. So when I started this business, I was working a 9 to 5. I was going to school part-time at night. I was raising a newborn on my own. Like, all these things were happening to where literally the only time that I was working my business was when I was peeing, like on the toilet. Like, no joke, that is a real story. So when I found out about this app called Buffer, it really saved a lot of anxiety and stress that I had, because I would be like, oh my God, I gotta go post real quick when I was doing like school and stuff like that. But with the free buffer app, you can pre-schedule posts like the night before or 2 nights before, and then they'll just post that time that you set it for the next day. When you're on Facebook, this is just like a side thought. When you're on Facebook, don't use the like button. The reason for that is because people are going to be more inclined to get to know you when they see you're a real person. Think of it as like this. If you have a post, like you posted something, right? Let's say, actually, I'm just going to say me. Okay, so I posted a picture of my son and my dog, and we're at the park, okay? And you liked it. I'm not gonna say anything to you. I'm not gonna take the time to message you or anything like that. But if you sorry, I just lost my train of thought. I do this a lot. It's a mama brain thing. And my keto coffee's worn off because it's really late right now. But if you went and you actually commented underneath that post in that picture, and you commented with a question, that's key. Comment with a question. So let's say you go and you comment under it and you're like, oh my gosh, your son is so cute. And what kind of dog is that? He's so cute. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to comment back because I want to interact with people. I want to know that people want to know stuff about my life. That's why we have a Facebook. We want to share our life with other people, whether it's family or friends. That's just kind of what Facebook is. But when I'm going to respond to that question to you, but then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go on your page and I'm going to be creeping on your page. It's just what we do. We just creep on Facebook. And as long as you're posting the right things about It Works in the right way, which I'm going to go over in just a second, they're going to go and they're going to look down through your page and be like, who is this girl? Who's commenting on my pictures? And you're starting like that genuine relationship there. So that's just kind of like a side note. Okay, so what to post. So this is really, really cool. I kind of give you like visuals because I think visuals are really important. Real life photos, nothing spammy. I use this example. If you can go onto Google and in the search bar type in It Works Global, and whatever the pictures that come up right there, if your page and your pictures look like that, don't do it anymore, and go back on your Facebook and delete those. The reason for that is they are spammy and people are just going to just scroll right over them, and you're wasting your time posting those. I promise you. Also, just a side note, don't change your cover photo or your profile to like It Works stuff, because people are just going to see it and they're just going to be like, it's another It Works girl, because some people have ruined our name for us because, I personally am a genuine person and I really do want to help people. And then there's some people out there who are just like, hey, can you just order something from me? And I'm like, what the? Like, that's not how we work our business. We want to be able to get to know people and genuinely help them. So, somebody may have had a bad experience in the past, and if they see like It Works all over your cover photo, they're going to be like, okay, I don't even want to talk to this person, but they haven't even gotten to know you. I've had many people in the past tell me that, oh, I've tried that before, or I tried working the business. And I'm like, as soon as I start asking them more questions about like, well, how did you use the wraps? When did you use the wraps? Did you drink your water while you were using the wraps? And they're like, no one ever told me to do that. And I'm like, Jesus, that's why, it didn't work. Or if they're used the work the business and they're like, it didn't work for me. And I'm like, well, can I ask you a few more questions of why it didn't work for you? Were you posting? Did you have a launch party? And they're like, what is that? And I'm like, oh my gosh. So like they're more inclined to talk to you more when they see your genuine person by posting more like real life photos. Okay, so product photos, I suggest focus on like one product photo at a time, and one product at a time for about 3 to 5 days. And then picking some of your favorite products to really focus on in general. Like mine's the hair, skin, and nails, the cleanse, our keto coffee, our wraps, and our greens. Those are like my go-tos of everything. Opportunity posts, these are more posts that are talking about like what the business has done for you, or what the business is going to do for you. So if you, like, let's say you haven't even made a paycheck yet, which is fine. My first paycheck was like $28, which is no big deal, because then the next month it grew, the next month it grew, and the next month it grew, and it just kept growing. So patience is key. But Opportunity posts are more of what the business has done for you, what it's going to do for you, being able to show, which I'll go into this. Actually, I want to talk about that. I'll go into it in just a moment. But I use things by saying, like telling a story. People, and the best times are to post an opportunity post is at night. People are going to want to feel something in your post. So if you are, it's funny, when I know I've done like a really good opportunity post at night, it's when someone messages me behind the scenes and they're like, girl, I went through the same thing, or I totally understand, or like, because I am a single mom, but I'm in contact with my son's father still, or he messages me and he's like, why do you have to post all that stuff on Facebook? And I'm like, oh, you're looking at my Facebook stuff now, aren't you? And because like sometimes I'll talk about the struggles of being a single mom, like it's hard, but it's just opportunity posts are good to do at night. But I use the formula, I guess you would say, of past, present, and future. And I say, like, I remember when, now I can, or now we can. And then the future, I can't wait. So just like a quick example, like I remember when I was I was struggling with financially, living with my parents, going to school full time, sorry, working full time, going to school part-time, and rarely ever seeing my son. It devastated me because when I became a stay-at-home mom, all I wanted to do was be a when I became a mom, all I wanted to do was spend more time with him. And I found myself trying to stay afloat, by working full time and being a student to help my future, but I was never seeing him. Um, this is like off the cuff, so I'm like going all over the place. But now, after working this business, a year after working this business, now I have become a stay-at-home mom, and I never miss any moments with him anymore. I've been able to potty train him. I've been able to um, home cook him meals. He's been able to take nap times in his bed, his own bed. I'm able to cuddle him when he's sick. I don't have to call off of work and say, "Hey, my son's sick. Can I come? Can I be off for 2 days?" You know, and in the future, I can't wait to be able to help other people have exactly what I have and not miss out on those moments that you can't get back when your kids are so young. So that's kind of like a quick example that I just came up on the top of my head. But that's an opportunity post. Okay, so here's a visual. So these posts right here are like, no, 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 don't do this. Stay away from them. If it's, I say black, green, or bling, just stay away. We cannot do anything about saying like these products are safe because we are not doctors. But you can have anybody who's pregnant or breastfeeding or anything like that check with their doctor because everybody's pregnancy is different. Okay, so great posts. These are good examples. This is myself. This is my son. I did a post and it talks about the keto coffee. It talks about what the benefits are. It's a picture of me and him holding up the product. It talks about the MCT oil and the grass-fed butter in it. There is a lot of wording in this, but I did this because people want to see the benefits quickly. People want to see what's in it. And I also put me and Caden so that you know like we're real people. This is a great opportunity post because this is just being the status of this. I said something about hashtag. I use hashtag thanks it works for paying my bill, paying for my gas. Or I'll say something about like how I just sold a wrap for $25 and it paid for my gas. This is my friend Taylor, who I made this collage for her, and she is a nurse, and she went to school being a nurse, and she realized after going to be a nurse, it really wasn't for her. She still does practice every once in a while, but she realized with this business, she was able to make triple of what she would make as being a nurse in a month. So she is now working the business full time. This is her and her boyfriend holding up the energy drinks. Just a really pretty picture of her with the Wrap Focus shirt. And then down here is a picture of her working her business while her son is sleeping on her. And he was sick also in that moment. So she's able to be like, I'm so thankful to be able to work with my son while he's sick and allowing him to cuddle with me, but still being able to make some income for our family to provide, or, you know, whatever it is that she put with it. I can't remember exactly, but where to get good posts. Make sure to follow the It Works Global corporate Facebook page. Instagram, there's an Instagram It Works page. There's a It Works Pinterest page. There's lots of corporate approved before and afters on those. Use Facebook search bar for guides. So what I do is on the top of, if I'm looking for a photo or maybe even just somebody else's post to give me an idea of what to post about, I never copy and paste. Don't copy and paste at all. But I use it as a guide of what I should post about. So for example, if I wanted a picture of hair, skin, and nails, I just type in the top part of search bar, It Works Hair, Skin, and Nails, or It Works HSN, which is the abbreviation. And tons of photos will come up, and you can use those photos, and you can also use the posts that other people have as a guide of what you would post about. Team pages are really good to find different types of photos to post, and a lot of times you'll find distributors that you personally know that will post their before and after photos that you can use too. I just wanted to show you this really quickly. So I saw this from one of our upline. She started it, and I do all the time because I like to sell wraps while I'm out and about doing things. So I always have wraps in my purse, whether it's 1 wrap or 4 wraps, I always have wraps. But this is a quick little, I call it the lookbook. I got this from the dollar store, and I printed photos out for, I think it was 33 cents total. Walgreens, if you have a Walgreens, you always has like coupons for photos. But in the front of it, I have a Blitz card, and on the back of it, I have a Blitz card, which is our what do you call it, business card, and I have like my information on the bottom. And I also have like a single wrap in here, so I can show them if they're like, what do you mean? What is that? But I have photos of before and afters in here. So I have like belly pictures, I have leg pictures, I have arm pictures, I have faces with like our hair, skin, and nails. I have a wow. I have packs I have in the back also if people want those. But this is really cool to have. You can even just have photos in your phone if you want, but I like to carry this around with my wraps because if I'm having a conversation with them and I'm like, yeah, have you ever heard of it before? And they're like, no, what are you talking about? And I'd be like, oh, let me show you this. And then and a visual is so key because people thrive on being able to see a visual of a before and after. And being able to sell wraps on the spot is pretty amazing. Okay, so a lot of this I'm not going to go over because you can kind of read it on your own, but I'm going to stay on the page so you can kind of read it around on it, and if you need to like screenshot or anything. But if you're on my personal team, I can always email it to you as well. So okay, so this is kind of how you're initiating conversations. If you're wanting them, so I always lead with like being a distributor. So if you want them on your team, start with asking them to be a distributor. If you don't want them on your team, go to then asking to be a loyal customer. And then if they say no for that, then go into asking if they can do a host to post, which I'm going to, for a free product, which I'm going to go into all of that in just a moment. Okay, so I did put on here, I'm terrible at spelling, so personally messaging is great, but being able to go on the phone or in person is even better. What you can do in a 30-minute conversation on a messenger app or a text, you can do probably in 5 minutes on the phone. So I found myself when I'm able to go on the phone, I'm able to get a lot more done quicker also. And they hear the excitement in your voice. And voice messaging is really nice too if you are going to be messaging. Okay, so here's just a couple examples of if you're asking to be a distributor. Sometimes I'll go on like my Facebook and under Messenger, and then I'll like scroll to the left, like the whole thing, and it goes to a different tab, and it's of like people who are active right now on social media. And I'll just put like, hey girl, I have a quick question, smiley face. And most of the time they'll respond and be like, what's up? And they have no idea that I'm going to be talking to them about It Works, but it's just a way to kind of grab their attention. Or I'll even do like the waving thing with Facebook that has. But then I'll go into something like this. So, hey, so this top one is for somebody who is a good friend of mine. Like I am really good friends with them because it's very direct. I'll say, hey, Jessica, We have literally been friends on Facebook for 4 years. Why are you not doing what I do? And the way that I know that we've been friends on Facebook for 4 years is you can actually print out your friends list on Facebook. This is the coolest thing ever. This kind of changed my business when I found out how to do this, because being able to kind of have a list of everybody is just so awesome to kind of keep track too. So what it looks like is like this. This is like my folder of stuff. It works. It looks like this, and it gives you the date of when you guys became friends, and it's in order as well. From the first person is the person on the bottom of the list to the most recent is the top person on the list. But you can find that in Facebook. On the top right, there's like this little like drop down looking button here. And then you can click settings, and then in the middle of the page it says download copy, and then it'll prompt you from there how to do it, and it'll be emailed to you. Another way of going about it is, hey Jessica, I've been watching your page for a while and I'm obsessed with your personality, and on top of that, you're gorgeous. I always like to give a compliment. People, I mean, who doesn't like a compliment? And a genuine compliment. So if you want to take a moment and look on their Facebook page and actually see like their dog Sally, your dog Sally's so cute. With my company having a $5,000 bonus on the line right now, I would feel guilty not if I didn't ask you. So this is then, right now we do have a $5,000 Emerald bonus going on. So this may or may not be in play when you watch this, but then I go into, would you be open to hearing about how to make an extra $200 to $2,000 extra right from your phone? So like I said, I'm not going to go into everything on this because you guys can just read it through. But I will kind of scroll through slowly so that you can like screen share if you want or whatnot. After they say like yes, I kind of go into our business and what we are all about. You can kind of go in it in like, I feel like it's like 3 different ways you can do it. One is kind of just doing like, I call it a ping pong conversation, to where it like goes back and forth and they're asking questions and stuff like that. Or you can do like a quick little like summary in a sense. And I gave examples of this. Or you can get into really big details. It all depends on the personality. Like for me, if somebody came to me and did it in like ping pong, and because I'm a very like, tell me how to make money. Are we gonna have some fun? Let's do this. Like literally. And I would just sign up. And but some people need like details. So it just depends on their personality. You can kind of feel it out. But these are some examples. You can just say, I'm going to go with the summary one. So it's the middle one, which is right here. And just read it to you. Like I said, you can read these later. Okay, so we get paid to use and promote the products for our company, and we can use any platform we want. I like social media because it's really convenient to meet new people, no sales quotas, and you won't be kicked out for not making sales like other companies. And if you want to do wrap parties, those are simple. You don't need to have any stock or anything. Essentially, you just need yourself and a box of wraps and you're set. I'll help you along the way, and I love how you don't need to know everything first. We are a learning while earning kind of business. I believe you would be great at what I do. What do you think? So you see how like I'm ending it in a question? I always end any message in a question because it'll then, like I said, do that ping pong effect. I'll ask a question, she will answer me back. I'll ask a question, she will answer me back. And it keeps the conversation going. Okay, now this steps 1 to 7 of closing is very detailed. So you guys can read that because it's very, very straightforward, but it's got a lot of good information in it. And if you're rewatching this later, you can just like pause it and read it more. Okay, so if they say, okay, so common questions when talking about being a distributor, this goes over that as well. You know, what products do you have? What do you sell? We have over 40 products. How do you get paid, or how do you make money? So this is really cool because it's like it just goes straight to the point. If they want details of stuff, then get with your enroller or myself if I'm your enroller, and then we can help get into detail about it. But this is like the basics of it. This is a big one. I don't have the $99 to join, This is a great way to where you can have them pre-sell their wraps, and this is like an example of a post that they can do, or get creative and give them suggestions. Like I had to, when I started this business, I actually took $99 out of my son's savings account. It was terrible. I felt terrible, but 3 weeks later, I was able to put that back in and triple the amount back in his account from this business. And it also held me accountable to really make it happen. So, some people will borrow money from family. Some people will not pay a cable bill, or some people will cancel their cable, or some people will sell some old things that are in the house that they don't need anymore, sell some clothes, sell some baby items, whatever it is, there is a way. At the end of the day, everybody has the money. It just they may not see the value yet in why they should join this business to then spend that money on it. Maybe it's even not having Starbucks every single day for a month. So those are some of the commonly asked questions. Okay, so our best distributors are currently our loyal customers, literally. So these are just great scripts to a guide to kind of go along. So send these to your current active loyal customers. So, hey, just wanted to thank you for ordering from me, your It Works products in the past, and I wanted to ask if you'd be open to hearing about this business and how this business works. I'd love to help you make some extra money right from your phone. What do you think? And then you can also, like, if you have distributors, this is kind of like for veterans who are in this business for a while. If you have distributors who are no longer in this business anymore underneath you that you signed up, they still have customers underneath them, and those customers may still be ordering, or maybe not ordering, but may still be active. You can actually go in and you can message them because you have their information in your back office, their email, their telephone number, depending on how you want to go about it. But you can ask them, like, are they interested in knowing what this business is about and making some extra money? Okay, this is kind of like a role play, so it's super self-explanatory. But being a product model, if you're going to go into that route, ping pong conversation, which I was just talking about, but a way that you can initially initiate it is, hey, I've been following your page for a while, and I'm obsessed with your page. I'm looking for a few product models for either detoxing, weight loss, smoother skin, or hair growth. I only need 4, and you're one of my top picks. Would you be interested, or know someone who would be interested in? That's kind of an example of how to just initiate a conversation with them. Okay, so if somebody if you post a photo on Facebook and you say like something about like drop a emoji below if you're interested. Don't respond to the emoji or the comment that they put under there with all the information that they're wanting. Just put, I'll PM you, I'll personal message you, so that you can start a good genuine conversation with them behind the scenes in your personal message. They're more inclined to tell you more about what their goals are when it's not blasted on social media. Okay, so here's an example. So interested in the hair, skin, and nails. Super, super easy. Hey, hey Jessica, you're interested in the hair, skin, and nails? Question mark. Yes, that's exactly, or what exactly does it do? Give a little bit of a summary of what it does. I personally just say something like, it helps lengthen and strengthen your hair while clearing up your complexion. It's like a 3-in-1. It's amazing. A potential says, how much is it? And then always make your, give both pricing. So hair, skin, and nails is $55 retail for a month's treatment, or $33 if you do a 90-day challenge. Or you can say, or as a loyal customer, or as a product model, whatever way you want to say it. But by saying that, most time their response is like, what is a 90-day challenge, or what is a product model, or what is a loyal customer program? And it's very simple to explain. You can say you just get 1 order a month for 3 months, and I can give you my 40 to 75% off discount. And they're able to switch up the products too each month, which is really cool. You don't have to give examples about, actually there is no free shipping, sorry about that, about perk points or anything like that, because you'll go into that later after you've already signed them up. Keep it clean, simple, stick to the basics. Okay, so this is going into then if they're ready to order. So if they're not ready to order, and they say, like, I'm not ready to order right now, you just say, okay, girl, no problem. When do you want to order? I'll put it in my schedule to reserve your spot. If they are ready to order, like I said in the beginning of this, these are just guides, so you can do whatever you want. If you find something better, tell me. But these are just things that's helped worked for me and what I've learned from top income earners that I wanted to bring to you. Okay, so if they are ready to order, don't give them potential. I'm sorry, don't give the potentials your website. That is like a huge no-no. If I can give you one big tip, it's that, because when they say like, "Oh, I'll go check it out," or they're not going to check it out. You've already lost them as a customer, period. They are going to, there are many different reasons why they didn't sign up. Maybe they just didn't want to. Maybe they got on, they got overwhelmed. Maybe they got confused. Maybe the way the wording is on when they are checking out is kind of a little bit confusing. So maybe they got confused there and they're just like, I don't want to, no, I don't want to do it anymore. Or maybe it's they were in the middle of doing it and then their kid comes in the room and is going crazy and she had to stop what she was doing. So then she forgot about it. And then just time went by and she forgot to order. Like there's so many reasons why they didn't order. And I just avoid that in every way possible of giving them my website. I like to put their first order in so that A, I know it's done right in the first way. B, I know that the order is going in, and the fact that later on I'll go into like then giving them the ability to then edit their information. Like after they sign up, I talk to them about it as well. So if they say, yes, I'm ready, I'd say, yay, awesome. I can actually place an order for you. All I need is, and I say text it to me just because I'm personally weird about putting my information on social media, but for them, they may like to do it, but I just say text me your billing and shipping address, your email, and your credit card information with expiration. That's it. You're set. The next thing is like 95% of the time they're going to send it to you, and it blows my mind how many times people who don't even know me, they just send it to me their credit card information, but I'm like, okay, and then I make sure I delete it obviously out of my phone or afterwards. If they insist that they do not want me to put it in for them, which is fine, I go about it in this way, and I say, yay, are you near your computer? I will walk you through it. Oh, actually, right now. And then you would go verbatim and tell them, like, go to my website. When you see my name on the top right, let me know. And then you click shop, and then they'll say, like, I'm here, and then say, perfect. Click shop, select the product you want, click checkout. Click the green loyal customer bar to get the discount, then continue filling out your information and message me a photo of your customer ID when you're done. This is really important because what they end up sending you is basically their ID number, so that in the future, if you can't, like if they're like, hey, do you have my ID number? You can just go and scroll back up and you can say, oh, it's up, and scroll back up, it's right there. Or you can just forward them over the photo of their information. When I personally sign them up in the computer, I actually screenshot the confirmation that has the username and the password. So the loyal customer number and the password. I screenshot that to them so that we both have that information to refer back to in the future in our text message. Okay, so if they are on the website and they haven't responded, and I already told them how to do everything, don't give them any more than 10 minutes, and make sure you message back to them and just be like, hey, I'm so excited. Did the order go through okay? This is basically just saying it in like a casual way without being like pushy, of being like, hello, like I'm sitting here waiting for you to put this in for me. So, okay, so if they didn't order, then following up is key, and just keeping it super short and simple. Hey girl, are you still interested in the hair, skin, and nails? I have one spot left. And if they say no, not right now, then you could just say, that's okay. When do you want to order? I'll put it in my calendar so I can reserve your spot again. Okay, so getting into host to post. So host to post is super cool. This is something that I personally am doing a lot recently, and I love it. So, sorry, I need to check something. Host to post is a way to where you can this is good for, like, if somebody says they really wanted to try a product, but they don't have the money right now, you can ask them to do a host to post. Maybe it's they want to start the business, but they don't have the money yet. They can do a host to post. Maybe it's they don't want to use any of our products, but they do want to still support you. They can do a host to post. Maybe they want to have a party with you, but they're not local to you. They can do a host to post. So these are just super, super cool. And you can also do online parties too, but I'm really focusing on these host to posts because they're really working for me personally. So the best way of going about it is you can actually find out who's local to you, and you can actually, sorry, that was through the party. Don't do that. What you can do is you can send this to anybody, because anybody in the whole world can do this for you. But it opens up your network. So when, sorry guys, one moment. Okay, I had to check something there. I thought I was just running out of time. Okay, sorry. Okay, back to host to post. So the way that you would address it is basically, is saying, how would you feel, hey Jessica, how would you feel about me giving you a post to copy and paste on your Facebook page and tag me in it? It would mean the world to me. If 4 people order, then I will send you a free product. How does that sound? So you get to choose the product. So it's something that you have at your house. So if you don't have something, then ask your enroller, and maybe they'll help send one out to them. So you can send something as easy as a keto coffee, like 1 pack of keto coffee, or you can do 1 wrap, or you can do, I was just telling friends of mine of where if somebody is really wanting to get, like, let's say hair, skin, and nails, and they're willing to put a post on their Facebook, tag like 10, 15 people in it, and 4 people order, I'm going to order the hair, skin, and nails myself, and I'm going to send it to them, because I will be having residual income on those customers that I got from them. So in the end, they're making me money, but then I'm also helping them get the product they want, which they're going to love the hair, skin, and nails, and then they're going to want to order more, then they're going to become a customer. So just like a ripple effect of everything. Okay, so if their response is yes, I'll say, thank you so much. Just copy and paste this below, tag me in it, and then post the photo with it too. If you know anyone who may want to use this, please tag them. If you want to take a little step further, you can say, instead of saying if you know anyone, you can just say tag like 10 to 15 friends. I keep it up to them, because sometimes I'm seeing that they're less inclined to post it, because they're like, I don't want to like tag people. So I just keep it up to them. An example of a host to post is this exact one. These are the 2 that I use the most. Hey everyone, so this would be what you send to them for them to then copy and paste onto their wall and tag you in it. Hey everyone, my friend Megan is looking for 5 models to try our hair, skin, and nails. It's a natural plant-based vitamin that helps lengthen and strengthen your hair and nails while clearing up the complexion. Your complexion, it's like a 3-in-1. Check out our friend Morgan and Sean's results just after 90 days. Please leave a comment below if you're wanting to grow out your hair, and you send the pics. So these are the pics that I use. You don't have to use these specific ones, but these are the ones that I use. This is Morgan and this is Sean. But this covers girls and guys. So it shows that both guys and girls can use this product. He's using it for his beard, and she's using it for her hair. Oh, and then it also shows the picture of the product here itself, because a lot of times people are like, is it a gel, is it a shampoo, or is it like a vitamin? And it kind of already answers that question without even having to be asked it. And then I do the cleanse one, which is, hey, my friend Megan is looking for 5 models to try the cleanse. It's a natural 48-hour gentle cleanse, and you can eat on it. Eat while on it, sorry. Wow, on it. People are losing anywhere from 2 to 8 pounds while doing this. Please leave a comment below if interested, and then send the before and after picture with a cleanse in it. So this right here is actually me. These are my results in 2016 and 2017. So it kind of gives a variation of I did one 1 year and I did another one another year. And this is a bottle, and it's obviously 4 of these little bottles that you just drink, 1 in the morning and 1 at night, and repeat for 2 days. And it's white pant approved, so you can still do things. Like I went to a strawberry festival, I went grocery shopping. Like you can still do things on this. It's a gentle but very thorough cleanse. Okay, so when people comment under your friends host to post and that they tagged you in, and they comment under it, like their friends will be commenting under the post, then you would do the same thing that I was talking about before. Instead of commenting like all about the hair, skin, and nails or all about the cleanse, you can do this for a wrap too. You can do this for any product really, but I stick personally with like hair, skin, nails, and cleanse, and sometimes wraps. But you just comment under their comment and say, I'll PM you. And another kind of cool fact about when you're commenting under your pictures and your statuses is when you or anybody else comments under your um, status that you just made, it automatically bumps it up through the Facebook algorithm for more people to see it. So always respond to people's comments. Okay, so here's a good way to respond to it. Hey, so-and-so, I'm excited that you're wanting to be one of my hair models for growing out your hair with our exclusive hair, skin, and nails plant-based vitamin. Looking at this photo, what number are you now and where do you want to be? So here's the photo that I sent. I made this photo so you can make it. I literally got a picture off of Pinterest and then I did like these little line dots and put numbers. But this is really cool because it allows them to see where they're at now. So let's say they're like, I'm a 2, but I really want to be a 5. Then they're already imagining what their hair is going to be like at a 5, and they're basically already sealing the deal for themselves. And it also allows you to know where they want to be, so that when their results are starting to come in, let's say they're on their 3rd month and their results are like they're like, let me go back to the picture. Okay, so they're at a 2 and they want to be a 5. Let's say in there, I have no idea what it'd be because everybody's results are different, but it's just an example. Let's say they're at like a 4 on their 3rd month, and that's just a good way to be like, I'm so excited for your results. They're amazing. Did you want to still get to that number 5 because you're at a 4 right now? That'll basically get another month of them getting hair, skin, and nails from you. Okay, so that's the first thing I send to them who's interested in the hair, skin, nails, and I say, oh nice, I can definitely help you make that happen when they give me like the numbers. To see best results, we'll do 90 days, and I will just need a couple before and after pictures from you using them and a couple selfies of you with the product, and I'm able to give you my personal 40% off. So it's $33, making it about $1 a day. How does that sound? So yeah, that's pretty self-explanatory. And then you can go back into like when I was talking about how to talk to loyal customers, you can kind of reference back into that. Okay, so going into hosting a party, I'm just going to talk about how to ask it, and then hopefully when you watch the training video on the Training Academy, or if you already have, you'll remember kind of about how to have a party. And if you don't, you can go on YouTube and you can just find tons and tons and tons and tons of videos about how you can learn how to have an It Works party. But this is how I go about asking for it. Super simple, super short. Hey, Jessica, would you host a sample night with me? All you have to do is invite 4 to 6 of your friends and provide water, and I'll do the rest, and you will receive a free product. Is next week good for you? Perfect. Done. Simple, to the point. And a cool thing is that you can actually go onto your Facebook page, and you can go on like your Facebook page, not your news feed, but your personal Facebook page, and you can click friends, and then you can click there's friends, and then it'll have a whole bunch of tabs, and some of those tabs you might even have to click the more tab. You will see hometown and you will see current town. So if you're still living in your hometown and you click that, all the people in your town is going to be there. If let's say you are in Georgia but you move to Nebraska, then if you click current town, then all the people in the current town are going to show up in Nebraska. So it's a really, really cool feature to have. Okay, so if you're, this is kind of like a side note of, if you're already talking to people and they're interested in being a customer or distributor and you just haven't been able to seal the deal with them, you can invite them to the weekly Facebook event. So we do weekly Facebook events to where we talk about different products we have, what are our favorite products, and we share people's results, and like my results, or like our friend Andy, her results. We talk about how like as leaders like myself and Rachel, we talk about like what this business has allowed us to do. So it's really cool to be able to get them on this video and for them to see other people that are involved in with it as well, and hear other success stories and see others before and after pictures using our products. So I just ask and I say, hey, how's your week going? We're having an online event this Thursday, or you can say next Thursday, depending on what day it is. Thursday night. I'm going to add on here. I forgot. On Facebook is what I wanted to put. Facebook. All about making extra income on social media and some of our favorite products. I definitely thought you might want an invite to this. Is it cool if I send you one? So you're asking them behind the scenes first and then adding them into the event page. So last thing I'm going to go over and I'm done. Okay, so directly after you sign up a loyal customer, this is what I send to them. It's amazing. I use this all the time. Every single time I sign a customer, this is it. I put it in a text replacement, which if you don't know what a text replacement is, on an iPhone, it is under settings, and then you go to general, and then you go to keyboard, and then you go to text replacement. So this is a place where you can actually put in like different types of text to where I'm going to just show you literally an example of this. So if you go to, let's do on this. So all I have to do is I put in one word. I start typing the one word, and then it'll auto fill the rest of everything for me. So I'm going to type in the word info. Okay, watch. Let's see if I can do this without messing up. Oh, okay. See how it auto-filled right there? And if I click the like the space button, it automatically just put everything in there for me. Everything. Like I don't have to do it. I don't have to like retype everything out. I don't have to go find the message. It's all in there. So you can do text replacements for like so many different things. Okay, so I recommend doing, the text replacements with take a day, if you're sitting at a car dealership or whatever and you have nothing to do, instead of watching the TV, do some text replacements of like in a small explanation of like what every product is, so that if somebody comes to you and says, what's the hair, skin, and nails, then you can easily just type in hair, and then it'll come up, and it helps lengthen, strengthen your hair while clearing up your complexion. It's like a 3-in-1. It's amazing. Like, and boom, done. And it'll help you in the future. Okay, so what I say is directly after they sign up, I will text them and I'll say, yay, within 24 hours, you'll be getting an email that gives you access to your personal portal. On this portal, you will have the ability to edit, add, cancel your auto ship, date, and products. You're in complete control. I'm here, though, to help you choose the products that are best for you. Please ask me questions. Let me know when you get your package. Also, download my free app where you get free recipes, free workouts, and where there's a wheel where you can spin daily to earn free products. I'm also going to add you to our Fit Together Facebook page for encouragement and accountability. And then I'll send them like my link to my my app. But you have your own link to your app, the What to Fit app, which is just your website .wtfitworks.com. Okay, so last thing is just keeping track of loyal customers, how to keep track of them. The last 3 years, I've done many different ways. I've tried, and I just found myself having pieces of paper everywhere and then not even remembering to follow up with people. So I found this the most effective so far for me. Like I said, these are just guides. This is not like you have to do it this way. These are just guides. Okay, so it's called the 222 rule. This is with your phone. You can also use text replacement with this, which I highly recommend with this. But what it is the 222 rule, to where from the day when you enroll them, you go into your phone, and so let's say today. So today's the 5th. So 2 days from now, I'm going to go in the phone, and I'm going to make a calendar reminder saying like a thanks text. And then I'm going to say on that day, I'm going to set the reminder, make sure it sends me a notification. On that day, it's going to be like, Jessica, 2 days, and I'm gonna be like, oh, I gotta message her real quick, and this could take 2 seconds. This is why it'll help you. And you just send them this message. Thank you for choosing me to order your It Works products. I really appreciate it. You will get 40 to 75. You will get the 40 to 75% off discount for life. And just a little extra something special for you. For every order you place from me or with me, you will get 10% back in what's called a perk point. And those perk points you can use after your 3rd month as money off future purchases. So that goes over the perk point program. It goes over, I'm just thankful that you chose me, and they feel special in that moment. And going into like the 2 weeks. So from the day that they enroll, do 2 weeks later. So today's the 5th. So if I go to my calendar, 2 weeks is the 19th. So I'm going to put in a reminder on there. And this is what I'm just going to say. This is the easy one. Hey, Jessica, just wanted to check in with you and see if you received your products, because it normally takes about 7 to 10 business days. So by then they should have gotten their products. And this allows them to, like, if they haven't started using them, they'll tell you at that point. Or if they haven't gotten it yet, maybe you need to help them find out what's happening with the package. That's when they're going to tell you. 2 months. So 2 months from the day. So what would be April, May, June. So this would be 2 months from then. Putting in a notification in the calendar. And this would be your 3rd month notification. That's what I call it. Why that's not there. Okay, so I say, hey, Jessica, I know your 3rd month is shipping soon, and I know you're loving your product. Not sure if you want to continue using, let's say, the hair, skin, and nails, or switch it up for a different product. If you do another 90-day challenge, I will give you a $50 bonus. How does that sound? So this is how they get the $50 bonus. This is not money coming out of your own pocket. This is not you going and buying a gift card and giving it to them. This is actually our perk point program, where they every order that they purchase from us, you get 10% back. But when you consistently order for 6 months straight, you will then get an additional, on top of it, $50 shopping spree. And then if you order consistently for 12 months, you will get an additional $150 shopping spree. So at this point, you're basically, they're on their 3rd month coming up here soon, right? So they've done their 1st month, their 2nd month, their 3rd month, they're done. But you're asking them to do another 90-day challenge, or another, what's the other word? Being a product model for another 90 days. That's another 3 months. So they just hit their 6-month mark, and they just automatically got that $50 bonus. But it's just a way to be able to, I hate saying entice, but entice them to continue to order and maybe even try out other products. So, and then you can kind of go the other route of it. And if this is somebody who you can tell would be good at this business, or you know, create that relationship with them, and you're like, man, I really want them on my team. I have so many people that this happens to, and I'm like you love the products. Why not just use the products and make money? Like, why not? It's like a no-brainer for you. But this is a good way to say it. So, hey, Jessica, I know your 3rd month is shipping soon, and I know you're loving your products. Not sure if you want to continue using the hair, skin, and nails, or switch it up for a different product. But I was curious if you were open to making extra money this year. I just love your personality, and I really do believe that you'd be good at what I do. Instead of making me money, why don't you make yourself money and get free products? Are you open to learning more? So just a way to kind of go into the ask them to be a distributor. So that's all I got. This was super long. Share this with anybody on your team who you think may need it. And just a reminder, asking questions is good. The more questions you ask, the better. The more you're going to excel in this company. So I leave you with the quote, which I love. I have it up in my mirror. She turned her can'ts into cans and her dreams into plans. So, love you guys. Oh, actually, did I write it in here? No, never mind. That was it. Okay. Bye, everybody. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.